Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Matt, and today I want to talk about learning languages away from your home and how to avoid getting distracted when you're trying to just get that language learning time in. So, when we're in our house or our apartment, there are so many distractions, right? There's always that option just to play video games, to watch TV, to do Netflix, or to do whatever. And with all those distractions, obviously, it takes away that time to do language learning, or it's just we might cut our study session a little bit short because of all these distractions. And one way to combat that is actually to do language learning not in your house or apartment, but go somewhere else to do it. So, for example, let's say that rather than doing your 30 minutes of language learning on the weekend or hour or whatever, go to a coffee shop instead, right? And when you're there, just get a cup of coffee and drive to that coffee shop and do language learning there. Maybe you don't want to go to a coffee shop. Maybe you want to drive and just go to the park, enjoy the weather outside and get some sun in. Maybe it's going to a number of other places, but the idea is just to go away from your house, right? It doesn't have to be too far, but just away from your house. And so what this does is that now you're kind of stuck there, right? You're stuck at the coffee shop. You are stuck at the park, and therefore there's a lot less distractions, and you've kind of gone there for a reason, right? You've gotten in your car, you've driven to the park or driven to the coffee shop, and now you're stuck there, right? You've already invested the time to drive to the coffee shop, and then you also have to drive back. So to make that time worthwhile, you might as well do the language learning in, right? Because otherwise you just wasted some gas and you wasted time driving to the coffee shop. And so now that you're stuck there, right, you're away from a lot of the distractions, and you're just kind of in this place that you went there for that specific purpose, right, in your mind. You're going to honestly have this weird motivation to want to do more languages, right? Or at least you're increasing the odds of you doing more language learning at the park, at the coffee shop, right? And what you'll actually find is that, your mind will want to, make use of that time, that traveling time that you committed to going to the park, whether that was walking there, driving there, or whatever. And you'll probably get in a lot more language learning than you would have at home, when obviously there's that show that you've been really liking and watching, and you want to just do that instead of language learning because you're not motivated, right? But now that you're away, and you have those distractions eliminated, just a great way to get a lot of time in, extra time in with language learning, and just also effective time, right? Because you're concentrated, there's not a lot of other things to do. Obviously, be cognizant of distractions like your phone, right? Because we can always get on social media, or just play around on your phone, or maybe if you brought your laptop to study, just go on YouTube or Googling. But it does try to help eliminate some of those distractions. It does help to eliminate some of that kind of downside risk of not being very concentrated. And what you'll actually find too is sometimes it's actually really useful and beneficial to study in places that are different, right? So maybe you're just really stuck in studying in your living room, and that's where you've traditionally done it. Well, it might be a nice change in pace to study languages outside, like I said, at the park, or at a coffee shop in a little bit more of a quieter environment or a different environment. That novelty, that newness can actually help to invigorate you to have more motivation, or just get a nice change in pace that might help you to learn more, or it might be more effective, or just more fun in general. And it might also will be a way just to go out and explore the world, go finally see that coffee store that you wanted to see, or get more sun and also some language learning, right? You don't have to just go to the park or go to the coffee shop and just do language learning, right? You can combine things. You can do some extra work out there while you're at it. You can also bring a book and read. The idea is just to get out of that standard place that you're used to, where maybe chances are you're a little bit distracted, and go somewhere new. Get that novelty in, but also just allow you to kind of be stuck there. And now that you're stuck there, you want to make use of that time. And so obviously you're going to be more likely to do language learning. So that's what I had. Pretty quick video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.